So it has been a minute since I've actually been on here, so welcome back. Today is just going to be a day, week in a life of a naturopath business person. So it's been a while just because I've been overseas, so I haven't actually seen anyone in a while. I've had a couple of clients this week and last week, just getting back into the swing of things. So right now I'm just doing some final touches on a treatment plan. I'm ordering a functional test for one of my clients. I usually use, this is actually the first time I've used naturopathy. So this is one of the functional testing companies that I use, but also through Laboratory, through the other pathology places you can do functional testing there as well. But this one just has a wider range, so I'm just going to be doing that. I also need to do business planning as well, so I'm going to be putting a little bit of a business planning, just show you how I'm business planning, because it is the last end of the year, and because I've had such a big chunk away from the clinic, it will be good to revisit things, to revisit goals, to revisit what I want to achieve by the end of the year. I've been in clinic for 6 months, I guess. So my goals at the start might be different to the end, or you know, how do I reach more people? How do I get more people in? How do I engage more people? How do I help more people? So I'm going to be doing that as well. And if you look behind me, I have my award here, which I'll get a close-up for my actual certificate, my bachelor degree. I've actually put it up on the wall finally, which is exciting. So yeah, lots to do. So the first thing that I want to do is look at what I already have now. So I previously had a YouTube channel, but I had to switch it because the actual domain and the name of the YouTube channel and the email address was incorrect because I did a rebrand. So I had to change that, and now I don't really have many followers on there. I only have like 5 subscribers, but if you want to subscribe, please subscribe down below. But I have a lot of content that I need to move over and rebrand. So I have yoga videos, I have meditations, I don't think I have a lot of clinic vlogs. That's why this is like the behind the scenes here. But what I need to do is re-edit them, need to upload them, especially if I'm saying Intuitive Wellness Studio, I need to edit that out. And it's because it's now the Intuitive Studio. But that is content that I can have ongoing, but I also need a way to actually share that with my followers, because right now I'm just sharing it up on YouTube, but I'm not actually telling anyone about it. Yes, so finding YouTube, because YouTube is a good search engine, social media platform to have on, whereas Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, your content gets lost, it's not searchable. So that's why having a foundation of a platform, whether that's podcasts or videos on YouTube, where it's searchable, where you're having topics that can be searched and can be continually relayed back to, is a good way to start to build the brand. So what I'm going to do is organize myself, organize my videos, see which ones I've uploaded already, and see if I can just share them on my Facebook, scheduling them to share. But also looking at the ones that I want to create, because I really want to create more. The only issue that I have is finding a space to record them. So doing some research of where I can record videos will be good. And what I also want to do is create more videos about health concerns that I see all the time in clinic. Whether that is amenorrhea, so irregular or missing periods, sleep, anxiety, digestive issues. These are all topics that are so common, but people just fob off of being normal. When you're supposed to feel well, you're supposed to have good sleep, you're supposed to have good digestion, you're supposed to have regular pain-free periods. So all of these topics I'd love to cover as well. So I started a vidcast, so I started to talk about those topics, but again, I haven't utilized that piece of content to its fullest potential. So it's going back through those. It's a laborious thing, but I feel like I can just do a little bit at a time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, organizing myself, organizing my content, and then scheduling it where it needs to go. And that way I have rolling contact. I'm able to connect with people, and I'm also allowing people to learn more as well, learn more about themselves and learn more about what is normal, what is not normal, and when they should seek help. So that's my plan. I previously was using Asana, and I still have lots of ideas there, but I need to find a way that I can streamline it a little bit, because that's kind of like a brain dump. But I need to find a system that I'm able to check off things and have it more as a process rather than a brain dump and then leave it and never look at it again. So what I think I might do is actually just, like what I just said, do a brain dump of everything that I want to achieve, everything that, all the systems and processes that I want to put in place, what my goals are for the end of the year, and kind of work backwards of, okay, this is what I want, how do I get there, reverse engineer it a bit. So that's what I'm going to do for a couple of, maybe an hour or so, and just I'll touch base with you a little bit later. Today is going to be productive. I'm putting it out into the interwebs, into the universe, that it's going to be productive. I have one client today, so just a follow-up, which they are coming in about half an hour. So I'm just going to read over the notes, figure out what the next steps are. But I'm also going to do a lot of back-end business work just to get this business ramping up again. I've taken some time off, as you can probably tell by the upload schedule, so I really want to get things moving again. I feel like it's just been a little bit stagnant, and I also need to make teas, so I got more herbs for that. We're going to be developing a new tea, which is exciting, but I also want to get some marketing and whatnot up as well, and I'm going to be doing a September special, so that needs to go up. So there's lots of things to do, and I'm excited to make this as productive as I can. I'm going to write myself a list and just go from there. Welcome to my little show and tell corner. So I've ordered some herbs. I've got 2 new herbs and 2 herbs that I'm actually refilling. So I thought I would show you. So this is a new herb that I have. This is Echinacea root. Echinacea root. So Echinacea is an immune modulator, so it helps balance the immune system. It's really good in modulating immune system. So if you feel like you are getting sick all the time, if your immune system is just down, it really helps to ramp things up or bring things down, just to make it get everything in balance. I picked up this herb because just coming out of winter, people have probably experienced a lot of influenza or colds, so this will be a good herb just to add in their mixes to help with helping the immune system recuperate and recover, and also building it back up, building up the resilience. So that's the reason why I got Echinacea, and it's just a good one to have as well. The next herb I have is also a new herb that I have in my dispensary. So this is marshmallow root. So it's not the marshmallows that you get from the supermarket, it's actually the plant, and it's the root of the plant. But marshmallow root is particularly amazing because it's what it is called a demulcent. So a demulcent is a herb which actually coats tissues and organs, and to help the protective layer and to help build back the root protective layer. The reason why I got this is because I've seen a couple of clients with really irritated bowels or really irritated like esophaguses, if that's the word, esophagi, I don't know, because of flus and colds, and because their gut microbiome is not great, or they've had inflammatory food, or they've gotten sick. So this is really good just to help protect that layer and to help rebuild the intestines and also the esophagus, especially if someone is experiencing like a dry cough. The marshmallow root will help that moisture, it will help that protective root, the protection of the surface area. So I'm glad that I have this in my dispensary, and you can also get this in a tea, so you can make a what's it called, a decoction. So with loose leaf teas, you might have the leaf infusing for maybe 5-10 minutes, but with a decoction you would want to have that infusing for at least 20 minutes. So because it's a root, it's harder to get the volatile oils out of the actual root itself, so it's better to let it sit for longer, and that way you get more of the really soothing effects from it. So you can get this in teas, but it's also good to have in a tincture as well. The next one I have is a repeat, so this is just filling some that I'm getting low on. So oats green, as you probably know, this is one of my favorite herbs, and that is because it is a nervous system nourishing herb. So what it basically does, it's a tonic, so it helps with the nourishment of the nervous system. It just replenishes the tissues and the processes, and it's just absolutely amazing just to, especially if someone's really burnt out, they have a lot of fatigue, they're really worn down, they're really wired. Oats green is really good to replenish the nervous system in that way. And the last herb that I'm actually replenishing is peonia. So this is a female hormone herb. It is really good to help balance the hormones, especially estrogen and estrogen levels, especially if someone has oligomenorrhea or amenorrhea, which means that they either have irregular periods or no periods at all. So it's helping balance the hormones, or creating that connection between the hypothalamus and the ovaries, just to keep everything going. But also if someone has PCOS, or if there's just a little bit of disconnection between the brain and the ovaries, this is really good to help the hormone balance replenish and get back into balance. So no wonder I've used these two so often, because they kind of go hand in hand. Because stress, depleted nervous system is directly related to reproduction, digestion, everything. So everything is connected, everything is linked. So I'm super happy that these have come. I also have some teas, not teas, I also have some dried herbs coming as well. I just have to pick them up from the post office, but I'll definitely show you those as well. And I'll show you my little process, because I'm going to be testing and making a new tea blend, which hopefully will get released soon. If it tastes okay and it works okay, that's kind of my plan. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to fit everything. I'm going to throw out some things just to move things along, but I kind of have to shuffle things around to fit the two herbs. These ones can go directly up the back of these, and they're right next to each other, which is pretty fun. I just need to shuffle a few things, and that way I can move things across. But it's so exciting to have having double things, because it's such a slow process building a business that you don't realize how far you've come in the amount of time that you've had. So, you know, like, I'm not at the stage where other practitioners are, but I've moved forward. I've progressed very slowly but gradually. So it's kind of exciting just to see, like, me emptying bottles, or me getting a new herb. Like, it's the small things that with anything in life you need to just stop and appreciate and think back to, wow, I've actually, you know, I've progressed, you know, I'm progressing in life, in whatever you whatever it may be. So yeah, very, very small, very, very, very small thing, but you know, take it all in. So I got my dried herbs from the post office, so I thought I should just go through them and just give you a little bit about why I got the particular things. First thing is a big thing of lemongrass. Now this, with the herbs that I get, you have to keep in mind the weight of the herbs. So this is a kilo of lemongrass, whereas if I got a kilo of something that was a root, it would be a lot smaller. So I thought, why not get a kilo? Because this is what I use in my sleep tea. This is what helps makes it taste really nice, but it's also good for cleansing and purifying as well. So I've got some lemongrass. Next one that I got is ginger root. So this is for the new tea blend that I'm going to start, just testing out. So I've got ginger root for that. I also got hibiscus, again, for the herbs that for the tea I'm going to start. But look how pretty. Tulip. So this is, again, is for the new tea. If you can kind of guess what it is from what I said, but again, this is really good for cleansing, it's really good for blood circulation, it's really good for purifying. And then I have some valerian root. So this is for my sleep tea, so this is really good for sleep. It really helps put your body into some parasympathetic state. So I really run out of this one, so that's why I've got a backup. And the last one that I have is my lavender. So I'm pretty much done with the lavender that I have. Still, my favorite tea is my calm tea, so and I've run out of that. So I really want to make some of my own for myself, but also need to restock the calm tea that we have on the site, because in September, this is probably, I don't know when this is going out, but in September we're doing 15% all products, so all teas and lip balm, because that's the products that I have on there. So I kind of want to have some in stock already. So I need to make some more calm tea and some sleep tea, some digest tea, but also work on a new tea as well, because I want to really start to get my teeth into products and just developing this business to what I've always dreamed of. And I don't know, I just haven't found the time, but now I'm finding the time, because that's not an excuse, and I just need to get on board and start making things happen. So you'll start to see a lot of things happening, more video content, because I really want to bring you guys along with this journey, because I feel like this is a very niche thing that I'm showing you, is how to build a health business that's not just supplements and not just gym. It is more about living holistically and balanced within your lifestyle, within your constraints, within whatever you feel that is realistic and what it is realistic. And that's what I kind of want to push home, is that I'm trying to create a business and a community that is living to their fullest, and that's realistic for them and their lifestyle and what they and their budget as well. So it's going to be a slow journey, but it's going to be a good journey. I hope you stick around, and also tell all your friends. Tell all your friends that I'm here. And I hope to be expanding over the years and decades to come, because this is honestly just the beginning. What I'm going to do now is going to unpack these and then start making them teas. So I've just finished putting away all the dried herbs and finishing off my tea. I don't know why it looks like that. Finishing off making some tea for myself and trialing, well, I put together a sample tea that I'm going to test over a couple of weeks just to see how it is. So I finished that. Now I'm just going to do some computer work, just organize myself a little bit, brainstorm some ideas. Because I really, like I said before, I really want to bring you as much good content that helps you in your life as much as possible. So I really want to brainstorm on the things that I can bring you. But other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and also subscribe, because I will be putting out more videos, more behind the scenes, more yoga classes, more meditation. So I'd really love it if you stuck by, and tell your friends, share it around, tell them that I'm here. I am available Australia-wide. So if you ever want an online consult, you can book with me. And there'll be a lot of good stuff coming your way soon. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.